Alright, back for round 2. Hopefully with less lands. Okay, that's a good hand. I like that. Hopefully the opponent has some nice target for Make Mischief. But even if they don't, it's quite solid. A Thermo Alchemist on turn 2 would make that hand great. But even without that, I think I'm pretty happy to keep. The real triple B. Okay, the opponent mulligan to 6. Keep their hand and put a card on the bottom. Okay. Another green deck, okay. I guess in theory I should have played my mountain first because there might have been a 1-drop I would have killed right away. Does not matter, but yeah, playing the island was unnecessary. I mean, most of the time it will not really matter, especially when I don't have a 2-drop, but still. Could have mattered. Could have mattered. Guess was a great top deck. Blood Prior. Okay. I don't mind drawing a land here because of the Geist. Yeah, especially a mountain, I think it's completely fine. I'm gonna drop my Geist and pass the turn. If they attack with Bloodbriar, I'm probably just blocking with Geist. If they have a trick, fine. I mean, the goal of that card, you should, unless you really need the Scry super badly for some reason, you should remember that the goal of that card is to block. Like, if it doesn't block, it's just not good. You just don't want to have an enchantment that Scry each turn. For 3 mana, it's just not good enough. If they have a trick or removal, it'd be what it be. Well, that got bited. Okay. Interesting. So I can attack with my Geist, there's not much that could go wrong. I could Bombardment the News Constrictor, then they have to discard a card. And then I make a Mischief and they have to discard another card. It's not even that great. Kinda wanna play the Thermo Alchemist before I play my spells too. I think I'm gonna attack, and if the opponent doesn't do anything special, I will let them take one, and be fine with that. If they block, I'm gonna board Hostility with Escalate, and my thing is gonna have a lot of. I mean, if they block, I'm just gonna let that happen. If they discard a card, I'm gonna board Hostility with Escalate. I don't even need to escalate actually. If they block, fine. I could make a Mischief and force them to discard, and it's kinda good. I kinda wanna keep those for damage with the guys though, so I think I'm just gonna drop the Alchemist, whatever. I'm trying to assemble value out of the Alchemists, and I don't think like I need to kill any of their cards yet, so that's why I'm playing the way I'm playing right now. Again, this is, if you cannot have that just deal 1 damage. You need that card to block to be good. So same reasoning. That one is annoying. I kind of want a Bombardment in response. I'd rather get my triggers though. I could Bombardment and make a Mischief next turn. Yeah. I really want to get damage. I mean, this is kind of the goal of the deck too. I'm playing pretty aggressively, as you probably already noticed, but I think it's worth it. And here I'm also gonna Galvanic Bombardment. Maybe I should have targeted my opponent with Make a Mischief. Can you target opponents? Yeah. Because putting them down to 18 might be lethal. So maybe I missed a kill here. Who knows? No, I don't think I can kill them really. Actually, yeah, I might be. That's really a lot of damage. 17. No, it's not a kill, but it's quite close. Oh, and actually I already played a land. No, I did not. No, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, even if I target them, I could not kill them, so it's not really worth it. Okay, that was a good turn, right? Ooh, those Mercurial Ghasts doing a nice little job here. So now the opponent is virtually at 2 because I have a 1 damage here and 1 damage here. They really need to kill the Alchemist pretty soon. I might not block now. I'm probably not blocking anymore with Alchemist just because now it's more important than 2 damage. It wasn't the case the last turns, but now it's actually really, really important. A Stallion. Stallion's not gonna save you. And now that you played that first... Oh, that's why. Okay, I see you. I see you. Okay, well that's a decent move. And they have a good ground blocker. I mean, blocker for my Geist, so... Sure. Let's start off the turn with a Fortune's Favor, I think. And see what we can get. The opponent doesn't know that I have a land in hand, which might change the way they put their pile. We'll see. I might not get anything good anyway. Or they might give me 4 cards. I'd be happy. I'd be happy. If the Fortune's Favor is not very good, or if they manage to make some really good pile, I'm not gonna be in great shape. And no matter what I get, I think the guys are trading with the Constrictor if I attack, so... The opponent is thinking a lot, which hopefully means it's a good Fortune Favor. It's kind of a hard card to play with, though, so I could understand they take quite a bit of time to use it. I would. But the longer... Ooh, really? Honestly, I'm just gonna pick the 2 creatures. Like, sure, it's tempting, maybe there's some insanely powerful stuff here, but... It might be a bait, too. It was a Geist Fueled Scarecrow and a Fortune's Favor. And a Gone Missing. I guess Gone Missing would have gave me the win. The opponent did a good job at putting enough good stuff in this pile, so I would pick it. Because yeah, Gone Missing does give me the win. If they don't remove the Geist, so... Well played, well played. I'm not really blocking that yet. I have 2 good 3-drop to play next turn, though. One of them is gonna turn into a 5/4, which is also pretty good. Yeah, Fortune's Favor is interesting. But, you know, drawing 2 good spell was good enough. The opponent will always hide the card that kills them. But, you know, I could see them seeing... you know, a player a little bit. I could see someone putting two good creature, revealed and two land face down, and you pick the face down card, and you get oh they are getting delirium mid combat. Is that really worth it? I'm kind of unsure. Like dealing 2 damage and losing an activation on the snake, really? Like the snake is really important currently, so I don't know how much I agree with that move. Weird. And they actually discarded 2 cards. I mean, Succumb to Temptation is pretty bad, for sure, because I have the Devil, so they cannot really use that, but... Forest too? I don't know, losing 2 activation seems kinda... risky to me. Okay, so they got rid of the threat. Really? That's very interesting. Kinda want a double block. It feels pretty safe. I could also take the damage and then swing back, but I don't even have a kill. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the opportunity to trade now that this thing has 1 damage. Pumping is not gonna be helpful. So I guess I'm gonna deal 1 to the opponent, but that's pretty fine. And then they have to double block and discard a card, or both of their creature dies. And I'm drawing a card of the cultist. I'm not sure if you wanted to attack here. It's better to wait when this can be a 5/5. I mean, this can be a 5/5 still, but since it has 1 damage, it would die. I'm not sure if I agree with that move. Oh well. Don't mind that, either way. So the opponent is probably not gonna pump anything, and I'm gonna deal 1 to them. Okay, or they're gonna pump twice, so I cannot deal 1 damage, but it's also fine. Because you know, the stallion is pretty threatening. Shreds of Sanity. That's really good. That's super duper good. So... yeah, that's amazing. Not even sure what I should get, to be honest. It's super hard to tell. Huh. It's probably not Fortune's Favor. It might be Gone Missing. It's probably Gone Missing and Galvanic Bombardment. Or I guess I could pick Board Hostility. Board Hostility seems better. I mean, they will know about it, but they have to block here. So I guess Board Hostility lets me kill the Blood Prior, which is good. And Galvanic Bombardment doesn't kill any of their card, actually. So, and yeah, instant, I think it's gonna be Board Hostility. Or maybe it's just Fortune's Favor, actually. Maybe it's just safer to try to... Being aggressive is kinda nice though. Hmm. Oh, it's difficult choice. It's really difficult. Holy crap. 14's favor is really kinda appealing. But I could miss and not get match out of that. There are most likely quite a few lands on the top of my library. Broad hostility makes sure I kill one of their creature. Yeah, I think it's hostility and clearly gone missing. Discarding of a mountain. Basically, board hostility give me a removal. And if they, well, if they double block, I will board hostility. But if they don't, if they just block with Bloodbriar, I might also flip my Conduit of Storm instead of using that. Seems like a very fine play too. Probably a slightly better move. I guess Bombardment does kind of the same thing, but if I pick Bombardment, my opponent can double block. Yeah, this trick is really naughty. So the opponent is thinking. I think the double blocking is bad because I put the Noose Constrictor first, it's gonna die. So the only move is blocking with Bloodbriar. And I think I can get rid of that or flip my Jude. I'm not very close to be dead. I guess if they are removal, I'd rather kill their guy, but otherwise, flipping is better. And maybe going for the play I went for is a bit risky if they top deck a removal. Yeah, maybe for that reason that was not the move to make. Since they did not attack, I would assume they did not top deck the removal though. So I guess the snake is going on. Is gonna go onto the top of my opponent's library. And now I'm gonna first force a chump block here. Okay, not bad. Yeah, I think I like the way I did it, but maybe it was safest to pick. I think there was a way to play it a bit safer, but I think the way I did it is still quite good and pretty safe. Yeah, at least it gave me the win. Them top decking a removal makes my move slightly worse though. Okay, onto the sideboard. Green black mid range. Deck seems very soft to the Alchemist and the Geist. They probably don't have that many reach. Reach creature, I mean. They did not show a lot of one toughness creatures, so I don't think I want the second Make Mischief. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the deck this way. Alright. Yeah. Shard of Shred, I mean Shred of Sanity when you have a bunch of good target is really not an easy card to play with. Well, I'm gonna be able to play my first turn 2 Thermal Alchemy, so I'm gonna keep that hand, even though it's a bit heavy on land. Gnarled Dryad, well that's a good turn 1 that can pretty efficiently attack into Alchemist. It's kinda weak to some of my cards. I mean, mostly the Make Mischief, but it's a good card. It's really a good card. Hopefully they don't have a good follow up. They did not. I wonder if I should nagging thought on turn nagging thought on turn 3 if I don't draw land. If I don't draw any other play to make, just because by waiting I have a bit more damage of the guys, which could really matter. Oh, they had a removal anyway. And I draw another Alchemy. So now I guess it makes the whole thing simpler. I mean, I wouldn't have nagging thought anyway. Another Alchemist is sweet. Prey upon with the Narwhal Dryad on their Thermal Alchemist is kinda good, though, I have to admit. Yeah. If they play a 4-4-4-3 here, like the Survivalist dude, it's gonna be quite a lot of pressure. It's gonna be hard for me to raise. If they don't have a great follow-up, I could be in decent spot, though. Something like Succumb to Temptation would be fine. Or a mediocre 3-drop. Oh. Merciless Resolve? Well, I'm more than happy with that. More than happy with that. That's, you know... Basically my opponent did nothing. I guess it helps them with Delirium, but... Which will matter. Which will matter, but still. Like, that's... If that's what they want to do, I'm fine. Completely fine. And Gone Missing was a great top deck. So now if they don't have a removal, which they might not have since they already used one, well, they do have a removal. And a good one. Okay, well, the Dryad is killing everyone. Not a whole lot I can do about that. Oh well. And they have another play. Accomplice is not too much of an issue with Thermal Alchemist. Ooh, drawing a land was quite awful. Oh well. I'm gonna bounce that and deal 1 to the opponent. If I draw a few more lands, I'm quickly gonna be in trouble. Yeah. My creature doesn't have a lot of power, so I think I can block here. They might have something, but again, this is meant to block. Like, the card would not... I've said that thousands of times already, but the card would not be good just as a 0. I mean, just as a pinging enchantment. Do they have Delirium yet? No, they don't, but they will soon have it, I would assume. Okay, that's a good top deck. I think I'd rather draw off my clue first in case I get a Mercurial Geist. And keep my nagging thought for later. Conduit of Storm. I guess I'm still playing the Geist first because it's a better blocker. If they have Delirium, I will not really be able to deal with the Salion very efficiently anytime soon, though. They need a creature, I think. Good news is that they cannot really get creature into the battle, into their own graveyard very easily mid-combat, so I can safely block. Like, if they use an instant speed removal on their own creature mid-combat, I'm fine. Okay, so I guess no attack. I can ping the opponent. Guys of the Archive is very, very nice. I think I will continue to wait on the nagging thought for... well, actually, I cannot really wait on that because of the... Yeah, I can play... No, never mind. I will use that now to use my mana efficiently. I can't cast my Conduit of Storm. Yup, untap. Hopefully I get a spell here. Ooh, Shred of Sanity. And I can put a Stitchwing into the graveyard. That's about the best thing that could happen, right? Yeah. Okay, that's amazing. I don't have an instant though, but hopefully we'll get there at some point. And now I managed to assemble a pretty good board stall. Though the opponent can break the board stall fairly efficiently by enabling Delirium. And even if I draw land, it's not the end of the world because I can use them. I have, I want to discard for the Shred and discard for the Stitchwing, so it's completely fine. And slowly but surely my Thermo Alchemist is, doing a good job. I guess they can play their Gnarlwood Triad. I have a hard time pronouncing that Gnarlwood. Not sure if it's probably easier for English native, but Voltar and Poria. Okay. So that was in a great spot, but now I straight up lose. Good God. Good God. Yeah. Yeah. That's about the worst thing they could have done here. That's one of the best cards in the set. You could think it's even, because both players lose 3 creature, but it's not really even. Most of the time. And they have a 6-5 now. I don't really see myself winning that one now. I kinda have to shred now. Jeez, I was really in a good spot and now I'm almost dead. I think I will. Well, they have delirium now actually, so I'm. No, I'm not dead if I take the full amount. I go down to 1. So I'm actually gonna Conduit of Storm, reanimate the Stitchwing, and pass and take. Yeah, and take 12. Okay. Yeah, that thing is just too good. It's just too good. It's just a bit too sick. Too sick of a card. Any game where your opponent plays that, you are very likely to just lose, no matter what happens. I'm not even sure I have outs. Yeah, they will do that. I will go to 1. It's gonna be very complicated. Very, very complicated. Exultant Cultist. That gives me a chump blocker. If I shred, I will have to discard the thing I'm getting back. That doesn't sound like a good news. I could also not play that and just flip that to block. I will not play around removal, because if they have a removal, they kill the Stitchwing anyway. Doesn't make much sense to play around removal. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not really sure what I can do here. Maybe I had to keep the Cultist in hand, discard it to the shred, and get my gold missing right now. So I can bounce that and I have a bit more time, but it doesn't really buy me that much more time. Reduce to ashes, oh my god. If the opponent doesn't... Oh no! No! Without a creature here, I could have maybe come back in the game. No, why would you do that to me? No reason to show them my removal. The kill is so obvious, they will not let me leave. Ah, sigh. Let's say they did not play that, they just had 2 lands in hand. I kill this. I chump block that. Then I can shred. Yeah, even without the skeleton I would still lose, I think. Oh well, GG. GG, Abolisher of Bloodlines. You are as unbeatable as you look like you are. Yeah, first time I actually encountered that card. What was I Yeah, even without the skeleton I would have lost because I wasn't really drawing live. Okay, being on the play is gonna be quite good though. That Dryad, phew, it annoyed me so much. But it's probably one of the only one toughness creature the opponent has in their deck, so don't really want to side in the other Make Mischief. Oh god, oh god. I think it's a favorable matchup for me because my opponent has, well, they have a decent amount of removal, but I will often, not often, but my deck has really the potential to kill them before they can really put me in trouble. And last game I would have won without the Abolisher, but I guess that's not really an interesting statement. Okay, good. I'd be happy if my opponent doesn't play the turn 1 Dryad because it gives all their fighting move a really, it make them really good. Yeah, they do have it again. Without that, I think I would have been in great spot, but now I might. I think this just kills, just wins them the game, just because they have so many fighting effect, and getting rid of my alchemist and attacking through them is so good in this matchup. Accomplice is fine though. Hopefully I don't draw more lands. Like those 2 lands in a row were kinda bad. It's fine, but it's not super good for me. Blocking, they will not attack with the Accomplice anyway, I don't think so. Interesting that they did attack with the Dryad though. Kinda wanna block her for that most of the time, but I guess they have the Accomplice and something else. They have a Rabbit Bite, okay. Sure. Ooh, Make Mischief, I like that. My opponent is not really close to have Delirium though, so I think it's fine. Playing Dronard, Explorers, this uses my mana better. This and next turn I can Clue plus Mischief, like, unless they grapple with the past, which I hope they will not, or Vessel of Nascency, they cannot get Delirium that quickly. So I think waiting 1 turn is fine. Kinda wanna do that as soon as possible, because if this turns on it's gonna be really annoying too, but I think there are really 2 cards that can give them Delirium right in time right now, which they probably play if they have them. But I don't know. It's close. I mean, doing it this way uses my mana much better, but expose me to a few cards that would be annoying. Also, if they have a prey upon, that's kind of annoying. It's a close call. To me, it feels like I do have the thing now. I still try to kill the Dryad, but it might more. I could see them grapple with the pass in response. Or maybe they have clear shot. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, it worked. That's great. Alright, everything went according to the plan. I can respect that. Should I attack with that? They might have a spider. They might take 2. If they have spider, I trade my explorers for a 2/2. It's pretty bad. They did not play anything. It's likely that they have the 2/3 spider, especially since I showed flyer. Yeah. Oh, they did not have anything. I lost 2 damage then. But trading that for the accomplices, they are. I mean, I'm playing flyers. They have 4 mana open. The 2/3 reach flash is kind of obvious. Apparently they did not have it, but still. Let's do some thermo alchemistry. No, alchemist. No, alchemy, not alchemistry. Nagging Sword is fine. I don't have any instant yet in the graveyard. Hopefully I will get some. Midnight Scavenger is slight nuisance, but it's something I can beat. Broad Hostility is an instant. If my opponent double blocks, great. If they don't block, fine. If they block with Scavenger, sure. They are probably just blocking with the Scavenger, they don't lose a whole lot by doing that. Okay, so I guess this means they are double blocking. No, they should just block with Scavenger. If they know the set a little bit, that feels safe. I think that's a fine block they can make. Do I want to borrow the hostility right now? Using that when the opponent is tapped out is kind of good. I think I appreciate. Yeah, I could wait and use it defensively, but I think it's completely fine doing it now, this way. And I can just give that +3/+0. And now I might just shred off sanity right now. I could also wait. I can't do both because I need my land to discard. Well, no, actually I can. Yeah, I can menace that with the shred of sanity. Oh, that's kind of sweet. That's kind of sweet. Shredding that and this. Yeah, triggering Thermo Alchemist. Okay. Getting those back. Discarding a nagging sword that I menace out. Sweet! Nice little synergies going on there. Pinging the opponent for 1. And ooh. I like the Mercurial Geist here. I mean, I like Gone Missing too, but the guys they seem really good. I'm gonna go with Geist, I think. It's really a lot of damage. Like, if they don't have the Rich Creature or another removal, this will kill them pretty much right away. It's just lethal. This plus a few damage from the Alchemist. And the 2 things I have is gonna kill the opponent. Okay, that's kinda good, I guess. Not sure if the opponent can afford to attack, though. Sure. I mean, they don't know about the Geist. I'm just gonna take 4. I don't really mind them doing that. I guess this makes up for a better Wolfking Bone now. Oh, they have the Gnarlwood Dryad that they can cast, so I cannot really attack anyway. Prey upon. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, that's why they played this way. Okay. But now I can afford to attack with both creature, and the opponent doesn't have any good block, really. I mean, we can trade here, but I'm fine if we make that trade. Yeah, we'll make that trade. And the opponent used yet another removal, so it means it's even less likely that I can deal with the guys now. It doesn't mean that they cannot deal with the guys, but it's clearly less likely. Yeah. They already used 2 removal. They might have more. They might have more, but if they do, they do. I mean, not a whole lot I can do. A Boon of a Miracle. Well, they have more removal. They have removal for days, apparently. And now they have Delirium. No, they don't, so they cannot play their Dryad. I guess it's kind of good for me. Sure. I'll play another Flyer and beat down with the Explorers. And take 4 more damage. Yeah, I thought I was winning, but turns out the opponent has enough removal to... Because they really needed to removal, because if they didn't kill the alchemist, they would be at like 6 now, and they would be pretty dead next turn. If they did not kill the guys, they would be dead right now. So yeah, they needed 2 removal, but they had the 2 removal, so... No, it might not be... I mean, I think I have... Like, if they have another removal for the Stitchwing, now it's gonna be really annoying, but... I go to 10 here. I have a flyer. It's not very likely that they... Well, they could have more removal. It's really... I think this game is gonna resolve around my opponent either having more removal or not. But given my hand, you know... This gives me another chump blocker too. The Stitchwing is almost lethal because of the Borrowed Hostility. I have another blocker. A Supplicant. Well, they cannot really use that now very efficiently. And they end up playing their Dryad without Delirium. They might have an instant. I will still make a mischief though, I don't see any reason not to. Let's use that now. If they're instant, it's +2/+2 reach. I'd rather know about that right now. Yeah. No instant, okay. So I guess I'm just playing that, attacking for 3 and passing the turn. Oh, actually it's untap. Well, they would have used it if they had it. That seems so bad otherwise. I'm just gonna turn off auto yield though, you never know. This way I can hostility if they untap that. But yeah, they would have used it to save their Dryad, I'm pretty sure. So the opponent is now pretty dead. Unless they, you know, get a way to deal with the Stitchwing. Or I don't block that. But I will block that. Or they have a trample trick, I guess. You can even double block, it's actually fairly decent. Plays around trample potentially. And oh, I'm stupid, it doesn't work at all. I'm just dumb. Yeah. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Still think I'm doing fine, but that was not the block I needed to do. Okay, I can use that. I'm gonna go for the kill. Just feels like the opponent doesn't have the answer here. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be GG. Okay, well that was... I thought that was in a really good job, really good spot, but 2 removal in a row kind of make me sweat, but we got the win. I think with the sleep paralysis on that and the guys giving me a bit of card advantage each turn, I would have been fine even if they found a removal for that, but yeah, that was not easy. Hope you guys enjoyed that second round and I see you for the final.